Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Friday. We made it. We made it. We had a great week, and it's a great way to cap it off. We've got the World Cup coming back today. We had a couple of games last night. We got a lot of content today, but first, we need some Hawaiian elevator vibes. What's up, party people? Welcome back. It's Friday, baby. We had a great week, right? Who do we have? Who are in these streets? Who are continuing to grind as times get tough? We got Borland's here, Kevin's here, F it Nico, Moses Brown. F it Nico, it's funny. You put this in the chat a few minutes ago, and I was like, damn, did I miss a Moses Brown stat line? I was like, I didn't. He had like 2 points and 3 rebounds. Jump Shoots here with the people, Cam Quinlan. Homies. Stubbs is here, Daniel Lopes, Andre, good morning, 3DH, Top Shot coming, man, wet like a book. This is Brazil and Argentina. Dude, I know that's what you're supposed to do. I really like that Croatia money line. Snoopaloop's here. Happy Friday from Jericho. Big ticket. You know what? Fuck it, big ticket. Let's just do a drop right away. We are from City and on Vegas. Big ticket, big ticket, big ticket. Gonna flip for $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. That felt good. It felt good to get that energy out there. That was like a little snort of cocaine to get the morning going. We got Hammy took down the rare contender. Let's go, man. Let's go. Congratulations. Chewy's in the house. Blazemore. Veronica. Hi, Veronica. Snoopaloop. How the fuck did 50K locker room packs all sell out? Because we are bad at connecting and collecting. And also, shout out Treaticus, baby. Listen, this is what we're going to do today. We have a lot of content coming at you. So at 4 o'clock, we have a special 4 o'clock Eastern show today. Mike Malloy, a comedian and super Boston fan, is going to come on. We're going to just shoot the shit about how the Celtics are the best team of all time. This team specifically. We're going to talk about that and just kind of hang out for like 45 minutes to an hour. And then at 5:30 Eastern, live before Locke is back. I think we're going to be missing our man Gnome today, but I think John Boy Beats is going to slide into the streets. So we should have a guest JBB come in. I also want to say too, I jumped on a podcast. I'll share a link in the chat here in a second, but jumped on a podcast yesterday with our dudes over at Sorare in the States. And we were talking some Sorare basketball. We talked a little bit about the football edition or announcements and adjustments happening over in the Sorare streets over there. But we'll talk more about Sorare towards the end. I want to cover the 3 basketball games. Then we'll jump into some of the Top Shot stuff that happened yesterday, right? Because we had the pack drop that like didn't sell out, we don't think, but then the locker packs sold out. So I don't know, weird day all around. Also, all the things, right? Like the stream, subscribe. Actually, I think I still have a moment or two to give away, right? It's a magic moment. Let's give away a moment. Let's fire it up, ready to go. And that's what we'll put. Fired up. All right. So if you got to like the stream, subscribe to Team Holdy Hold, which I know you're already doing, and then go ahead and fired up right there. Like, subscribe, fired up. You can also check out, I put out a short this morning from some of the content, like an update from last night's Nuggets Blazers game, which actually, let's start there, dude. What a great game. And I don't know if the people remember. Do you guys remember when the Nuggets Blazers had a playoff series? The only reason okay. All right. Look at Kevin says, hit my first limited reward and a common champion. Let's go. If you guys remember this playoff series, this is pre-bubble, right? But we had the Nuggets versus the Blazers. Jokic was like finally coming in. It was like first year really coming into his own. And I think it went like 6 or 7 games. And the only reason I remember this is because it was one of the best DraftKings runs I've ever went on, because it was these 2-game slates. It was Sixers and Raptors, I think. Sixers and Raptors and Blazers and Nuggets. So it must have been the year the Raptors won the championship. And because I was still living in Midtown at the time. But I just remember I would play Jimmy Butler. That was the only play I'd made. Maybe Danny Green, too. Maybe Danny Green made the lineups. Like I played 2 guys from that first game. And then I would just smash that late game. It was a lot of Jokic, a lot of Murray, a lot of all that stuff. So good to have that, I don't know, that energy back. It was such a great game. If you guys missed it, again, check out the TikTok. But two back-to-back game winners. Yeah, the triple OT game with Dame. Yes, I think I won like 20K that day. It was a good one. That was a good day. But last night, enough of the past. Let's talk about the present. Dame time resumed. Actually, you know what I'm going to share? Because if I share the YouTube, I can no longer have like monetization on this shit. But if I share the TikTok, then it's fine. So ready, here we go. This is going to be like some Inception shit right here. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh my God, we had a wild finish last night between the Blazers and the Nuggets. Blazers down 2, 16 seconds left. Let me reintroduce you to a man called Dame Time. Step back and splash. That's right. Dame Time is back, baby. Do me a favor, Dame. Show him a little wristwatch. Give it to him. And yes, it's Dame Time. People forget because of a knee injury, but here we go. It's Bubble Murray making a return. You hear that, Stan? Bubble Murray. Give a little step back. Sorry, Jeremy Grant. And we got splash. Game winner. There it is. Game winner right there. Anyways, great finish for that one. They went back and forth. So the Nuggets end up winning that. What was it? 121-120, I believe. Dame went for 40. Dame went for 40 and 12. God, he's so good. It's so much more fun when he's healthy. It's just so much more fun when he's healthy. So shout out Dame. But let me hit you with the full box score here. So Denver won 121-120. Aaron Gordon, like, I'm not like a huge Aaron Gordon fan, but he really has been putting up very good numbers. He's shooting something like 65% from the field. So last night he went 8 for 12 and had 20 points and 5 boards, but he's just getting a bunch of easy looks. Like it feels like they're finally figuring out how to play together with Gordon. Like Gordon, just like slash and kick, man. Slash and kick and you'll be fine. Jokic, just cash 33, 10 and 9. That's, what Jokic does, 14 for 25. But he did that in 34 minutes as well. So that's just crazy. 33, 10, and 9. And then Jamal Murray 21, 8, and 5. And then Bones 13 off the bench. Shut up, Bones. But then, yeah, like we said, Dame 40 and 12. You had Nurkic had 21 and 9. I always love watching Nurk when they play Jokic. Those of you who might forget, Jokic and Nurk were both on the Nuggets at one time. But Nurk gets gets absolutely fired up for those matchups. So it's always fun watching them go at it. I don't think it's like a negative thing. I don't think it's like they don't like each other or anything, but I think they get fired up for it. So good win for Denver, considering they were like struggling a little bit. Good win for them. Let's move on. I tweeted this out last night, guys. This is a 3-game slate, and we got freaking Clippers in Miami, Houston and San Antonio. Like, at least we got a late night game, but holy crap, like Clippers in Miami. And it's Stan and Veronica. I know you guys are here. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 Clippers fans in the world. Does anyone want to watch that game? Like, even as a Heat fan, were you excited to watch that game? And I know the Heat won. It's a good win for you guys to beat the Clippers, but like, were you excited to watch that game? Jimmy Butler didn't play last night. He's on that once every 5 games thing. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Jimmy Butler did play last night. It was the game before that he didn't play. But the Heat Butler had 26 and 8 with 5 boards and 4 steals. When Jimmy plays, man, Jimmy's been awesome this year. It's just that he can't play consecutive games, which is pretty frustrating. I bet if you are a Heat fan, Bammy Adebayo had 31 and 10. So there was good. We get the Bam game. Tyler, I need a hero, 19 and 9. Hero's actually having a really good season. Let's get a hero drop. God, I love this energy this morning. We are vibing. right. Stan comes back at me. He says, "Watching Butler play is actually always great." All right, I'll give it to you. I'll give you that. I was getting into it with Merce and Dustin on Twitter last night because I was throwing some Clippers slander around. I just can't get excited to watch the Clippers. Like if they are full strength and maybe they're trying. Not that they're not trying. Of course they're trying, but they're just not fun right now. They are not a good time. They are not enjoyable. What's the deal with Duncan? What do you mean? Did he not play last night, or do you just mean like in general? What's the deal with Duncan? He got a DNP coach's decision. Dude, but I like. Here's the thing. Highsmith has been playing like pretty well, and he only played 4 minutes last night. But Oladipo returned. Oladipo played 21 minutes. So between Oladipo, Highsmith, Max Strus, Caleb Martin, uh, also, they started at guard at the five because at the one because Lowry didn't play. Who Drew Smith? Oh my God, I don't know. I've never seen this man. Drew Smith is a rookie out of Mizzou. Okay, okay. Mike hit some DFS last night. Is that the reason for the energy? I missed the first few minutes. No, man, I didn't miss shit. I didn't hit shit. I didn't hit shit. I actually didn't play last night. I just had last night was a chill night. I did a lot of content yesterday and just kind of chilled. Duncan Robinson got the ballers curse. Yeah, probably ballers. What's up with Booker? What do you mean? What do you mean, Lordo? What did I miss? Or Lotto? I'm Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Lotto. I read that quickly. Mainly the Bucks captain are slandering you and Tanny and Pack Rip calling Luck Nasty lame. What are you guys talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right, what else do we have? All right, so that's it for that game. Let's go to Spurs and Rockets. Spurs won 118-109. Jabari Smith had a solid game. He had 23 and 4. Şengün had 16 and 11. Let me pull up that other tweet too of Şengün last night. Oh my God. I'm almost like hesitant to share this because I think he gave Zach Collins a concussion. Like this dunk that he put on, I'm sure you've all seen it at this point, but this dunk that he put on Zach Collins last night was just very, very aggressive. Very aggressive. Hold on, let me see what we can get here. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. And you know what? Like the offensive foul thing. Whew. Yeah, I mean, I get why it's an offensive foul, but like, holy hell. Actually, that's not an offensive foul. That is not an offensive foul. But the concussion, like, I mean, Collins definitely got banged up on that, right? We hate to see that. We hate to see that. But that's jump shoot, that would have been a throwdown. That absolutely would have been a throwdown, but you can't do it. Can't do the throwdown in can't do it on offensive fouls. You know what I mean? Can't be an offensive foul. But yeah, what a slam by Şengün for a sick play that never called a foul. I know. What maybe they just create a new set that like that, right? A new set that's just like fouls only, offensive fouls, and then you get a couple flops in there too. Video flops. I don't know. But there we go. That's the Rocket Spurs game. Well, on this, oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't hit you with the Spurs stats. Keldon Johnson, I feel like Keldon Johnson's been like low key, kind of like just not hitting shots lately. But last night went 14 for 21 from the field, 3 for 6 from three, and 32 and 7. Trey Jones had 26 and 5. So solid game all around there from the Spursies. So good win there. I was gonna say like the Rockets had won a couple games in a row. I was like, ooh, Rockets a little frisky. And then they lost to another team that's trying to lose. And then wow, that's it. That's all 3 games. What are we gonna do for 44 more minutes? First thing we can do, let's see what we got for action tonight. Let's see what we have in the streets for games tonight. Here we go. Let me find what do we have? Nope, today is Friday. Excuse me, Friday, December 9th. All right, so wait, what's going on, bros? All right, here we go. So tonight we've got Knicks and Hornets. We got Wizards and Pacers, Raps and Magic. So far, I don't want to watch any of these games. Then we've got Hawks and Nets. The only reason I'm interested in this Hawks Nets game is because will Trey lose again? We also have that DeJounte Murray news. I'm not sure if we've got that yet. Kangs and Cavs. That'll actually be a good one. That's 7:30. What's the national TV games? Is it like 8? Pistons and Grizz. Oh no, Lakers and Sixers is national television. I think we should have Harden and Embiid tonight, but Maxi's still no timetable to return, which kind of sucks. Pistons Grizz, no thank you. Suns Pels is actually going to be a really good game, especially because the Suns have gotten blown out the last couple games. Battle for first place in the West. Timberwolves and Jazz, and then the nightcap of Bucks and Mavs. So we get some fun stuff. Yeah, Luka versus Giannis. That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. And then let's just take, I mean, the standings shouldn't have moved too much from what we just saw, but let's actually look at the West. I don't really care about, well, no, we can look at the East because Miami going to win. So Miami's 12 and 14. There you go. There's your top 10. Nothing really changed there. The West, I just wanted to pull up because the Nuggets moved to 15 and 10. So, man, just so jumbled up. Look at this, dude. So the Timberwolves, who currently are out of the playoffs, wouldn't even make the play-in, are 4 games out of first. Like, we are going to see some wild stuff, and it's going to be hard because, like, clearly there's going to be some teams that miss the play-in that, like, have decent records. There's going to be at least one of them, right? And so it makes it a little bit trickier for teams to decide what to do, whether to punt or like in trade off some pieces or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. And then Hamy's saying we get the Suns Pels again on Sunday. That's good. I like that. I like when it's a good matchup. I love seeing 2 of these games in a row. Like if we got another Blazers Nuggets game, then oh dude, B Foster with some alpha. Murray's out for 2 weeks. Damn. That's too bad. I didn't see that yet. Dude, the Hawks are going to be in free fall right now. Actually, let's go back to standings just for a second, because if we look, so Atlanta right now at 13 and 12, but so are the Pacers, the Raptors, and then the Sixers and Knicks are right there, and so the Heat. So let's look at Atlanta's upcoming schedule here. So they have the Nets tonight. Where's December? So they got the Nets, then the Bulls, then Memphis, Orlando, Charlotte, Orlando, Chicago. Okay, so I was just about to say, dude, 2 weeks, watch out because the Hawks are about to free fall. And then they're like, Brooklyn, bad Bulls, the Grizzlies, but then bad Magic, bad Hornets, bad Magic, bad Bulls, bad Detroit. So the Hawks do have a pretty light schedule here the rest of the way. So, or not the rest of the way, but the next couple of weeks. So that's too bad. I was excited. I was excited to be jacked up for it and ready to go, but I don't think we're going to get that storyline. However, if they do lose those games, then the panic meter. Speaking of fired up, since I had just said that, we get 29 entrants in order to qualify for whatever giveaway we do here towards the end of the show. Like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag fired up into the chat. We'll give something away here at the end. Let's go take a look at the NBA Chop Shotty pack drop, right? So yesterday we had the hot packs, dude. Hot packs. They dropped yesterday at $20 a clip, and it did not sell out, is my understanding. I want to find the actual tweet. Oh, I saw Top Shot Common Man got retweeted. I'm a little giddy up this morning. There you go, Common Man. We love to see that. Okay, hold on. So the locker packs were sold out. We already talked about that, but let me find. Wow, they retweet a lot of stuff here. Being like, hey, look, it's listed at the floor. Listed at the floor. Man, just got 2 moms for $1 on the market. Oh, is my Wi-Fi down? God, no. Are we? It's really too cold to do man on the street. Come on. Am I back yet? No, we're still spinning wheel of death. Unreal. Am I back now? Am I back? Let's see. I need to refresh this. I was just about to do man on the street too. I was just about to do man on the street. All right, I think I'm back. God, that was annoying. That was kind of annoying. Oh, how am I doing? Am I all right? Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Was ready to get on the street too. I just fired up, but it's like so cold. It's so cold. I really don't want to do man on the street right now. All right, let's Anyways, I wanted to I could tell if something was happening because I was scrolling on Twitter, and then all of a sudden the images weren't loading on Twitter, and I was like, "What is going on here?" God, the Top Shot account tweeted so many times yesterday. Um, did they delete the one about the pack drop? Anyways, the pack drop didn't sell out. So that's what I was trying to say. The pack drop didn't sell out. They didn't really decide. I think they were just like, we're not burning them, but we're not gonna they're gonna be like saved for other stuff. Did they really delete that? That seems weird. Because the next thing I saw is the vote on the location. Interesting choice. Interesting choice to delete it. Um, anyways, let's take a look at the marketplace and see kind of what happened yesterday and if there was anything that popped. Anything that popped. All right, let me go over to NBA. NBA Top Shot on a Friday. All right, share screen. Thank you, regulator. Welcoming back there. All right, marketplace. Let's look at the video game numbers first. Now remember, if you hit one of the video game numbers, this is from $2, I mean a $20 pack, right? So the $20 pack for the rare video games. One thing too to keep in mind, why yeah, one thing too to keep in mind. Oh, my dog is dreaming. Is that okay, thank you. Jumpshoot says the remaining packs from today's drop will not be resold or available in a queue. They will be saved for future use. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys for helping us out over there. So here we go. Here are the 2-1. So we've got Anthony Davis going for 73, and then Luca going for 119 with the average sale of 104 and the average sale of the Anthony Davis one being 81, which is pretty interesting. That's a little bit higher. I think that's a little bit higher than people were thinking. I think the Anthony Davis was what they thought it was going to be, like around the 70, but Luca being held up a little bit higher. Regulator, holy crap, hit Luca and an AD out of the 3 packs. That's pretty impressive to smash, go for 2 out of 3. Yeah, that's great. Congrats to the people that smashed. Love to see that. Yeah, let me know. Did a lot of people buy yesterday? I was curious how many people went after it and how many people bought multiple packs, because that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Like, if people were buying like 5 or 6 packs and stuff like that, then it really shows you how many users were out there buying packs. Like, is there something that says how many unique users bought a pack yesterday? I'd be really interested in that. All right, people are saying look at base set, look at Ivy. I want to look at all the commons, and I want to look at the views from base set series 4. All right, let's do high to low. All right, so the highest one here, I'm imagine. Wait, did I high to low? Oh, because it's rookie. Oh, God. Sorry, hold on. It's rookie. What is it called? Rookie common rookie debut. There we go. It's its own set. I forgot. Sorry about that. All right. So Matherin at 49. Jaden Ivy at 28. Holy moly. Holy moly. All right, regulator. Thank you guys. Regulator said 10,000 unique buyers. 10,000 unique buyers. Thanks, guys. Wow. Ivy at 28 buckaroos. I mean, the good news is if you hit an Ivy, right? If you hit an Ivy, if you hit a rare, you were well over the price of the pack, which is nice, right? That's pretty good. Let's see how many yeah, I saw the number 1 sold for, yeah, there it is, 1,111, and then the average is 33, 299 sales yesterday and today. So that's, that's not nothing. That's not nothing. There you go. There we go. A couple people own 4 already. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's series 4. Excuse me, series 4. Yeah, I mean that price. What is kind of, yeah, and Sohan at 14 is nice too. Yeah, what's kind of nice at these prices is it feels, less like you're gonna get your teeth kicked in. So we do like that. We like that it feels a little bit easier to get involved. So there you go. There you go. I don't know. Are people? I know you were saying you guys were tempted to get in at Ivy at this price. Are people? I don't know. Here, you want to know the one thing that I would say, like if you're tempted at buying right now, and again, none of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do, love yourself and your people around you. But if this is like we haven't seen any other Top Shot trends change, right? And the trend that we've always seen is that the prices are at its highest when the pack drops, right? So like, what's it? What's changing it from being like $25 tomorrow and then like $19? I mean, I guess like the one thing you could say is Matherin. Matherin, I think, is holding in like the 40s. So maybe you're like, oh no, Ivy is as low as it's going to be right now. But my counter would be, well, Matherin was in like the 60s for a little while. He was up around 60 for a bit. So yeah, I don't know. Gaia should give out 1K rares this weekend too. Going to be interesting to see this. Wait, why are they giving out 1K rares? Are those in some packs or something? God, I like can't keep up with what's happening on Gaia. Oh, the Gaia Marketplace Challenge. Okay, I wonder if that actually affects it because it's because the moments are somewhere else. Like, I wonder if that actually affects the market at all. Because I kind of feel like it won't. Because it's so much work to like bring that over from the Gaia Marketplace to the Top Shot Marketplace. And if you already are involved in the marketplace, maybe just leave it over there. I don't know. I don't know. The other thing I wanted to look at was the WNBA drop from In Their Bag, because I know that I had forgot to look at that the other day, and that was like one of the most recent drops, and I was curious how I was going to do. I know like multiple users were able to go through multiple times, and that's kind of how it went. But you get the Brianna Stewart there being the most attractive one here at 625, or the most. Oh shit! Sorry, I meant to. My bad. Hold on one second. Let's see. We got for all right. Stewie at 625, Asia at 565, Jackie Young at 519. So these three moments right here above pack price itself, right? So it's not including the MGLEs and the other commons that you get. And then you get Sue Bird right there at 490. Candace Parker at 479. So the lowest being 440, Alyssa Thomas being 440. That's pretty solid. Oh, I got you. People are saying it's all in the same wallet. Got you. Thank you for that update. But yeah, I think that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Oh wait, the W drop didn't sell out, Jump Shoot? I thought that did sell out. I thought the W drop did sell out. Am I incorrect on that? I didn't see a lot of information. Clarification, did you appear with a fake account on Tandy's show? No. What are you talking about? Do you guys how many fake accounts do you think? I mean, I'm usually pretty transparent with my fake accounts. We had Top Shot Tony. I'm usually pretty transparent with that stuff. And All Day Anthony, who honestly didn't do too much. All Day Anthony, maybe an L, maybe an L. Nine Lives Lounge slander? Wow. Sorry, Nine Lives Lounge. So Rare Sal. No, So Rare Sal's not me either. I think So Rare Sal is the Zakarian burner. You guys remember the Zakarian burner? Zakarian burner used to show up at Shot Tank, and they used the same photo, I think, as they did for So Rare Sal. So yeah, if I was doing So Rare Sal, I would have at least adjusted. I would have picked a different photo, right? Like that's the thing. Tony had a different photo, all of that stuff. I put a little bit more time and thought into my fake accounts. We do need Damon Fat back. When Damon Fat left, that's kind of when the market went down. That is kind of when the market went down. All right, what else do we got here? What else we got? You guys want to talk So Rare a little bit? So Rare had some fun announcements yesterday. They had a couple of things. So most of it was on the football side of things. So if you are a football freak, they had a cool announcement with just like the ETH threshold. So you can just by finishing in like the top whatever, you get some ETH back. There's also ways to like move your way up. And I haven't dove in deep enough into the soccer streets, but what I am going to do is get some guests to come on and talk about that a little bit, because there seems to be some interest, just to get a better feel for like what's been good, what's been bad. But what I've learned from yesterday's announcement is that I'd say it's like 75% people felt very positive about those updates. So that was nice. But on the NBA side of stuff, which I feel more comfortable talking about, is they announced some fun. Oh, wait, I scrolled too far down. How did that happen? They announced some fun stuff here for the holidays, right? So Rare NBA is bringing you the gift of basketball this holiday season. So what are we on? Game week 15 or 16, I think, starts this week. But here we go. For game week 17 to 19, you have a shot at winning a Karl-Anthony Towns signed jersey, win NBA League Pass subscriptions, courtesy of So Rare, and then they have Christmas prize pack and special weeklies. So I imagine they're like, I love that they're just doing some stuff. they're just doing some stuff to hype up the Christmas season, the holiday season, and like for them to use merch and league pass like so quickly out of the gate, it's something that I know like people have been talking about for a long time about having some like IRL stuff. I think it's pretty sharp, and to center it around that holiday game. I'm pretty excited. I'm actually hopeful they do a specific game week or like a tournament, whether it's a one off or a special thing for like that 5 day Christmas Day slate, because I just think that'd be sick. I think that would be a lot. I think that'd be pretty tight to have like because like 5 games is just enough, just enough. Like a 3 game slate, I don't know, 6 teams. It's going to be hard. Like there's going to be a lot of similar lineup builds, right? But a 5 game slate, 10 teams. I feel like there's different ways to get. There'd just be like a lot of fun game theory to go into that. Um, I don't know. I'd really dig that. I'd really dig that. Speaking of so rare, let me pull up. I want to see how I did. I haven't looked. I imagine I fell out of the cash because my teams were like pretty ass. My teams were pretty ass last night. And with big games from both Dame and Jokic, I imagine a lot of people moved up last night. So that's going to be a bummer. Let me log in and then I'll share screen over here. Yeah, We the People says loaded slate, so live before lock will be insane. Hope you drink something before the news dump. I know, and I'm glad we already have the Dejounte Murray news because I was nervous. I was nervous we weren't going to get that, and that really dictates like so much of the slate. All right, if I look at is it still considered live here? No. So let's go to the past. The past is the past. All right. So common contender. I think that's like a common tier 2. I mean, yeah, common tier 2. This was whatever. Yeah, my contender 909 out of actually, did that make it? Did 909? Because Jamal Murray and Keldon Johnson had big games. Did that make it in here? Let's see. What is does it tell me what was the prize pool? So what did I say I finished now? Oh yeah, baby. We get a limited tier 3. All right. I didn't think that was going to get in there, but big games there at the end. But I think I fell out of the rare contender. This was the other one that I was nervous about. What's the prize pool for the rare contender? Oh no, I still got a rare tier 5. Okay. But let's look at number 1. Let's look at who came in first. Is Bogman. That's our man Hamey right there. Tim Hardaway Jr. threw up 54. Nembhard, baby, with the 71. That was the game. You needed Nembhard to really have a shot. And then you got AJ Griffin, Josh Green, who had that great first game, and then Sabone Bone. Man, what a sweat. So he finished with 257.99. Second place, 257.27. And he had, who was it? Reggie Jackson going last night. So Reggie Jackson was the real sweat. You were trying to fade Reggie Jackson. Is that that's Tyus Jones, right? Tyus Jones. He also had Nembhard, but he played the common Nembhard instead of the rare Nembhard. And then Xavier Tillman. Wow, what a sweat. Congrats, Bachman. That's huge. They said single day details to come. Probably not single game, but a bit different. Yeah, single day, though, would be great. 3DH had also got my first common champion placement, held on to top 400 for a limited tier 3. Hell yeah, man. Congrats. I think that's like the most impressive thing. If you can win a limited tier from like the common ones, I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. So congratulations. But yeah, just a reminder too, the live before lock show will be at 5:30 Eastern. I actually just heard from JBB. I don't think we're gonna have I don't think JBB is gonna make it tonight. So this might be a solo live before lock, which means if you guys remember the early days of the live before lock, like a month or 2 months ago, it was a pretty chaotic show when it's just me and it's just like a lot of talking very quickly. So that'll be a lot of fun. We the People says question. So Rare has steady engagement with these games. Why doesn't Top Shot follow the formula? I still don't get how it's hard to add a fantasy aspect. We the People, it's a good question. I think the main difference, right, is that So Rare has the license to do the fantasy game. So the NBA was smart and annoying, where they basically divvied up their licensing, right? So they did a license for like a still NFT card, right? That has like no real utility. And that is the NBA NFT, which to the moon. And then Top Shot has the licensing for the actual video clips, essentially. So that's why they could recreate moments, where So Rare has the licensing for fantasy games. So Rare couldn't add video clips to whatever, like if they wanted to be like, oh, this LeBron super duper motherfucking rare, that won't get like a video clip. So it all kind of comes down to licensing. So that's really not Top Shot's fault. And I think that's why that's why it's like OTM or Moment Ranks or whoever creating, like it's third parties creating these games, because their deal doesn't have it. And that's why that's why it's called challenges or flash or whatever. Like that's kind of how they have to go about it. So um yeah, that's why. That's why. Hope that answers it. Johnny says, invite me. Johnny, you want to know why, Johnny? Because who was it you told me to play? Who was what was that bet? What was it? Caleb Martin. You wanted that Caleb Martin over, Johnny. I'm holding that against you forever. I'm just kidding. All right, let's remind the people too over here. What do we got? Let's give this shit. Oh, wait, fired up. Hashtag fired up. Only 33 entrants. Come on, get in there. It's free. That's free. And yeah, and so live before lock at 5:30, but also at 4 o'clock. Comedian Mike Malloy is going to be coming on the show and talking basically just hoops, just talking hoops. So no Top Shot, no So Rare, just talking basketball. So should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Been trying to get him as a guest for a little bit now, so really looking forward to it. I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. This might be a quick show. This might be a quick show. We only had 3 games. We looked at the Top Shot announcement, right? We looked at what else you guys want to do. I think we should end a few minutes early, anyways, to get ready for Croatia and Brazil, which I actually am really excited about. Croatia, I feel like Croatia can hang, although Brazil has looked incredible. You want to talk about scarcity? I don't even know what the conversation around scarcity would be. What do you? Where that's so open ended. We got 28 sets confirmed for Series 4, right? So I don't know. I think there's an argument to be made too that with maybe their game plan for scarcity needed to be adjusted because of the active user base, right? I think they came up with a plan. Maybe I'm assuming they came up with a plan based on what they thought the active user base was. And we've since learned that maybe that's not the active user base. Baker Magic. Oh my God. I turned that game off at halftime. I turned that game. That was unwatchable. It's funny. Baker made 2 or 3 throws, and Al Michaels is like, oh my God, oh my God. But he was pretty bad. He was pretty bad. Are people really getting upset over that? Over an account that was saying that they really like Top Shot? Top 3 guys you would start a franchise with? Whoa. I think Tatum. I mean, it's Luka, Tatum, Giannis, right? I think that's what it is. I think I'd put Tatum 3. Right? I mean, I think I think both of those teams immediately make everybody. I mean, all 3 of those guys immediately make those people around them better. And I wouldn't have said Tatum until this season, but Tatum's different this year. Like he's playing defense, he can do whatever. Like even when he has a bad game, he's like 14 and 12 and locks up their best player. So I think it's those 3. I mean, am I missing anybody? Like, am I wild for throwing Tatum in there third? Robert Williams need a big? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're saying you'd start your franchise with Robert Williams? I'm assuming you don't mean like you're starting those 3 on the same team. You're just saying like if you had to start a franchise, who are like if you could pick one, who are the top 3? And I think I would do it that way. I honestly think I would start with Giannis too. I think I would go Giannis, Luka, Tatum in that order. I know like Luka has the ball, so like he can impact winning maybe a little bit more aggressively, but I think like you could put a fine point guard in there, and there we go. Maybe Ja Morant. Yeah, I mean I love Ja. I think Ja's fine. I don't think I'd put him ahead of Tatum though. Where's Jokic? Maybe fourth or fifth. Maybe fourth or fifth. I just think like like statistically, even if you look at if you go in the deep dive of the data analytics world, like Jokic is still the best player in the league right now, which is kind of crazy, just by what he's putting up. But I still think I would take Giannis over Jokic. I think I would take Luka over Jokic. But I mean, Jokic is right there. Like I think we're just like nitpicking at this point. Mickey Fu says, So Rare Football revamped their thresholds yesterday. You think some of the So Rare NBA managers will spread the football, follow the money? I will say that because of the fun I'm having with the NBA So Rare game, I'm thinking about I mean, I'm gonna dive into it. I know I'm gonna dive into it, but I don't know. I can see I think for like over here in the US of A, if it was football, like American football, I feel like people would move over faster. I think people are slow to move over for soccer at something. I think they're slow to move over. But I think like the bigger thing Mickey, is that I could see, or Mikey, the thing I could see if they introduce the same type of rewards for the NBA, which again I think goes back to licensing, um, then I could see like a pretty big boom over here in the NBA because I think that is like slowing people down from getting into the NBA because they're like, wait, I win a card, even though I think it's still pretty cool and that's still like a value, um, but I think that can slow it down. And again, I did that podcast yesterday with So Rare in the States. I definitely recommend checking that out. We talked about that a little bit. They had a fun take about Macaroon's recent visit to the United States, and they had some takes. Oh yeah, we already talked about Jokic. Celtics remind me of the early Warriors. Holy shit, I love that. I take Tatum over Luca. I really put a premium on two-way players. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that. I mean, again, I think those three are just like clearly both at what their age is and their game is. I think that's great. Where's Trey Murphy? Dude, he's five. He's five for sure. People saying drop the link to the pod. Yeah. Hold on. I think I retweeted it this morning. Let me see what I got here. Yeah, I got it right here. Right here. All right. Dropping a link into the chat right now. Daniel says, I think limited thresholds will be game changers for smaller accounts. Yeah. I mean, dude, this is what my favorite thing about playing in the NBA, and again, I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but playing in this NBA stuff is that it's not just who spends the most money. Like with these contender tournaments, you have to build like a balanced lineup. You have to find value. You can't just like jam in Luka, Giannis, and then move on. You know what I mean? Did you even talk about the best big after Jokic and Joel? It is Bam? Dude, here's the thing, Stan. If Bam did it consistently, I would absolutely like be ready to say that. Although I guess there's not really a lot of like dominant bigs right now. Yeah, I mean, maybe he is there. I mean, wouldn't you agree with that though, Stan? My biggest frustration with Bam is like the consistency. Like, I think we get a 31 and 10 game from him once every like 5 or 6 games. He had a nice stretch when Jimmy was out. He like carried the team for a little bit, but I just feel like, and maybe it's because I've seen it against the Celtics a couple of times. I feel like I've seen Um, too many duds from him that like frustrate the hell out of me. But I like Bam. I really do like Bam, especially because he does it both ways, right? And same thing. I mean, that's always the argument against Jokic is that he's not that strong defensively, but he's been much better than he was like 2 years ago. But like Embiid and Bam really bring it defensively. And honestly, Bam, I think is probably the best defensive big in the league. Or I don't know. I'm sure there's some better defense. Like Robert Williams is probably up there with him. But like Bam does more. Where does SGA rank? Man, we got to see SGA. We got to see SGA do it longer. But I mean, I freaking love SGA, and he's super young too. I mean, I'm trying. It's like hard to rank everybody right now and starting a franchise, but like when you think about like the LeBrons and the ADs of the world, and even like Embiid, who's got like an injury history, and SGA is pretty durable. I mean, I know he's missed some time, but a lot of that is because OKC's like, hey, we're trying to lose on purpose. So fuck it, yeah, SGA top 10, man. There you go. Name a better center. Yeah, that's what that's what I mean. I think you are probably right. I think you are probably right there. Bam is so hard to play. One night you get 21 points on So Rare, the next 54. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. I added Triple J. Can I ask him to start playing big minutes? I mean, he has started playing bigger minutes, right? He sat one game, but I think I like Jaren Jackson Jr. The problem is like you just don't know. Like he's going to get you 3 or 4 blocks probably, a handful of well, Steven Adams usually eats up the rebounds. If he hits from 3, right? If Triple J hits from 3, he's going to have a monster game. That's like the decider though. So I feel like you never get 40 points from Triple J. You either get 60 or 12. Davis is bigger than Bam. Yeah, wait, what are we talking about? Oh, because he said Davis is a true power forward. I mean, Davis wants to be a true power forward. SGA needs to win. I know it's hard to compare. I don't know. I mean, OKC was actively trying to lose though. You know what I mean? So it's hard to compare them. Told you again on Okogie. Dude, you can't take Johnny. This is the only reason you can't take victory laps on Josh Okogie. Unless you were saying that you thought the Suns were going to lose by 30 to both the Mavericks and the Celtics. That's why he played like 28 minutes and get all those shots. We the people said, yeah, they're playing with this man's emotions. Yeah, so they called Wiseman up and then sent him. My Apple's watch is talking to me. Yeah, they called him up and then sent him back down. I think that was because they sat a bunch of guys against the Jazz, so they needed enough. Ayton even more frustrating than Bam. The dude can be so dominant. I know. Aiton to me is like a matchup play. It depends who they're playing. Depends who they're playing. Um, yeah, he just had 40 points in 25 minutes last game. Does that a lot in his history. I know. Well, but a lot of the times he only plays 25 minutes is because he gets in foul trouble. This season, it's been more because he's just fresh off of an injury, right? So he had like foot surgery, I think, on the offseason, missed a lot of time. So he's just kind of working back in. But yeah, in the past, he just gets in foul trouble. Like he fouls all the time. It's one of the most frustrating things about Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm a big Triple J believer. All right, remind the people one more time. Let's get this in here. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag fired up. And then we might just wrap it here, guys. We might wrap it here so everybody can go watch Brazil, Croatia. And then we'll be back at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Eastern. Come hang out. We have a guest, so everybody show up, okay? Even if you can't listen, you can't watch, just open up the browser, make the numbers look good, and we'll have a good time with it. And then again, 5:30 live before lock. We're excited about it. Look at Dustin in here. Mikey Zax. What's up, Dustin? Go to bed. It's late, Dustin. I just bought into a VBA game. What is the VBA? Virtual Basketball Association? Oh, damn. Sorry, 3DH. Sorry, 3DH. Who would be the perfect fit for Luka? Seems like he can't gel with anybody. It's weird, though. I mean, they just went to the Western Conference Finals, right? So it's kind of hard to be like, they don't got it when they just went to the Western Conference Finals. Like they were a Final Four team this past year. So I'm not willing to like Porzingis, I think, is like not a great fit. So that made sense. Let's see. Let's see. What else we got? Who else could he honestly think someone like Kuzma, though? Somebody like Kuzma would be pretty good. Where they need like another wing that doesn't need the ball but can like create and attack. Brent says, any thoughts on the Jolly Joker getting into the Simwin Metaverse League? Yeah, it's fine. I'm not. I don't know enough about it, honestly. I probably so I don't really have like a great take one way or the other. Good for them. They seem very excited about it. The people who are in the Joker world seem very excited about it. So I'm happy. I'm happy that people, sometimes when you say you got a big announcement coming and you hype it up for a couple of weeks, it's hard to live up to the expectations that are being set by them. And it seems based on the responses that I've seen that people are pretty excited. I don't know, for those that are in the Joker community, yeah, hit me up. Luka's like Iverson, got to have the right pieces around him. Kuzma's what Gallo used to be. He's a good player. Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody like that, though, right? Like a wing that can shoot, create a little bit, but doesn't like need the ball. Like, I mean, Kuzma played with LeBron. He knows how to just like stand around. But yeah, I think Luka would move the ball more if his team was good. I mean, like, look at those guys he's got with him. I'm sorry, but Spencer Dinwiddie being your second best player or Christian Wood being your second best player and you have like title contention dreams? No. I mean, look at any other team in the league, right? All the way down. Suns, Booker, 8, and CP3. The Warriors, we don't have to list them. The Nuggets, Jokic, and Murray. And then you still have Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, all these guys, right? Pelicans, Zion, Ingram, CJ. Blazers even have, well, Blazers, Damon Simons. But Simons, as their second best player, is way better than anybody the Mavericks have. Fuck, even the Rockets, like Porter Jr., Jalen Green. I think like there's just nobody that they have. Like there's every team in the league that is contending has a good second best player, and the Mavericks hamstrung themselves with their cap, and then by not being able to get Brunson back. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I don't think so, Jump Shoot. I don't think so. Wait, Harvey says, tonight, are you planning on doing a deep dive on points different for limited champion now that they've introduced limited no cap? You plan on doing a deep dive on points different for limited champion now that they, what do you mean points different? Oh, like what the final scores were for champion last week compared to the week before? Yeah, I bet our man TST tweeted out a thread about that. So let me check. Yeah, but I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, Luka and Time Lord. Yeah, but don't throw that energy out there, Daniel. We're keeping Time Lord here in Boston, okay? Okay. A whole team of eighth men, I agree. Did no cap take away from limited champion? Yeah, let's look at what those scores look like. That's a good idea, Josh. Thanks. And if I remind me. All right, let's spin this thing and then let's go watch some footy. Winner, chicken dinner. Who's gonna take home fired up? If you win this thing, shoot me a DM, and I'll get this over to you as fast as I can. Big ticket! Holy shit! Big ticket. Let's go. Let's go. Where's the? He is. There he is. Big dubs for big ticket. I know where to find you. I know where to find you. All right, everybody. We're going to call it. Thanks for being here today. Again, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, come back here. We'll have a fun one. And then 5:30 live before lock. If I don't see you, I'm holding it personally. All right. And I'm never going to forget it. But otherwise, have a great weekend. If I don't see you, we are out.